Hello everyone, it is Ken Chrysler here, and welcome to another episode of FLH. We got a great one here for you tonight. Pikeville, Kentucky. Alright, let's do this. And we're seeing who we're starting off with, and it is Lashawna, and I believe that is her dad. Yes, it is. Oh, goodness. If you haven't had the privilege to meet her dad, well, consider yourself lucky. He is a tool. An absolute tool, and I am not excited to see him here. I can't wait to see what happens here. They're going to cut a promo. You already know it, especially with this guy here. He looks like he doesn't even know where he's supposed to go. He's a moron. That's what he is. And we're probably going to hear from him. We made it this far without him. Oh, great. My name is Mr. Blueflint, and I am Lashawna's father. And I have to admit, coming down here tonight, in this dumpster fire of a city, I am displeased that Pikeville, Kentucky, has not shown my daughter the enthusiasm that she deserves. I am also not pleased with a poll that came out as of late that shows a popularity contest between the women of this brand. Melissa won big, but my daughter tied with Mary and tied with Bony Ester. You know, Bony Ester, who has arms the size of twigs, little twigs. You know, the nerd. I'm Ester, everyone. I'm a nerd. I study physics. I play video games. I watch anime all day. I'm a nerd. And of course, all of you people in the chat root for the nerd, because that's what you all are also. And you just wish you had a woman like my daughter who is bright, who is beautiful. You wish. But the only thing you're going to be having tonight is a big king-size bag of potato chips with your 12 case of soda, which, by the way, you will go through before this episode is over, because you just can't help yourself, can you? And, of course, tonight, my daughter has to go toe-to-toe with that disgusting blonde. You know, the disgusting blonde that took everything from my daughter. I'm talking to you, Tiffany Tyson. That's right. And I can't stand the GM, who, by the way, is doing a horrible job. We are low-staffed. I even had to come down here and assist my daughter because he does not have safety protocols in place. And at Backlash, we're going to teach you all a lesson. Everyone that has disrespected my daughter, Lashawna, is going to pay the price at Backlash, because we're going to send that nerd home. We are going to take her women's title. But tonight, we're going to make an example out of that disgusting blonde Tiffany Tyson, who you people love and adore. She is not talented. My daughter is. So sit back and enjoy the show. And just absolutely unbelievable hearing Lashawna's dad run his mouth the way he did there. And they're still bringing up stuff from the past. Bullying Ester seems to be Lashawna's go-to thing. Bringing up her ex, bringing up Tiffany, bringing up the chat. It's old, okay? And her dad is now here running his mouth. And Tiffany Tyson is here, and we're going to see this fight yet again. I don't know how many times we're going to see this fight. These two will always hate each other. And we're also going to see Ester in action later tonight as well. So we got a lot of stuff to cover. This is the final episode before Backlash. So we have a lot to cover here. And we're kicking things off with Lashawna versus Tiffany. 2 out of 3 falls. And Lashawna attacking Tiffany. And wow, Tiffany gives her the boot. And these two have had a rivalry for quite some time. Of course, they do not like each other because Lashawna was cheated on. And Tiffany was the woman that mentally got with. So she never really got over that. I can see the hatred. But her dad needs to shut up. We don't want to hear from Lashawna's dad. What has he contributed to this brand? Absolutely nothing. And now we got another snake on here. And of course, Mentally not focused on the actual brand because they're trying to figure out, find all these people and bring them back to the past. So they're not even focused of the chaos that is occurring here. And of course, we got Bobby Joe Warner is going to call out Demetri tonight. And it has just been madness here. And it's only going to get worse. And of course, the freak assaulted me. Nobody did nothing. Nobody did nothing for me. I didn't get any sort of... so I'm going to have to go to my lawyers. That's what it's looking like. And Lashawna attacking. And did you see that snake? Just throw that chair in there. Did you see the snake? That's what he is. He's a snake in the grass. And it seems like every year we get more of them. These bums who want to just run their mouth and, back up nothing. And look at Lashawna attacking Tiffany. Oh, my goodness. Really doing some damage here. And Lashawna can back up her talk. That's the difference between her and her dad. And look at Lashawna going for the pin here. And a kick out there by Tiffany. And look at Lashawna. She's done really good in this fight so far. And we've been all over the place. We were the first episode Virginia Beach, then Huntington, now Pikeville. Pikeville in the house. And I hopefully the lovely people of Kentucky will throw up those Beige Cowboy signs because it's a free hot dog for everyone that does. On me. So, we're going to continue to harass the Beige Cowboy because it's fun and nobody likes him. And he's going to be in action later tonight. We're going to have a big six-man. And look at Lashawna's dad. What is he doing? Your daughter is winning the match. You don't need to be... That's a turnbuckle pad that we're going to have to replace. You don't even need to do it. It makes absolutely no sense of why you would even do that. I don't even think his daughter realized he unbuckled a turnbuckle pad. But, yeah, he's already threw a chair in. And now the refs, he has to fix it. So that's real nice. That's real nice. You're such a great father. You're such a role model, aren't you? And look at Lashawna here. Uh-oh, Tiffany getting right back up, but Lashawna just drops right on her. And not even a 2. Of course, Lashawna wasn't probably happy about that poll either. That poll that came out on who everyone thought was the best female on this brand. And it turned out that, Mad Melissa won big time because everyone loves her. She even beat Ester, Mary, all of those women. Look at Tiffany here, trying to get a submission, and not even close. And look at Lashawna. Going for a pin. And she's got a point. And it is 1-0. And look at this. Just her power is unreal. And this could be it. I mean, she definitely overpowers Tiffany. And this has just been a cakewalk for Lashawna. Cakewalk tonight. And of course, Ester's going to be in action next. And Lashawna, the #1 contender and a bully, may I say, her and her father are bullies, has won and made it look easy. Tiffany hardly did anything to Lashawna, and we've always known that Lashawna is the better fighter. But and the dad's acting like he participated in the fight. You didn't do nothing. All you did was unbuckle a turnbuckle pad like a coward. That's all you did, buddy. What a bum. And we are moving on to our second matchup, and this is going to be another women's. So, Mad Melissa is going to be in action. And she's going to be taking on the women's champion and the women's tag team champion. She's a double champ, Ester is. And Melissa is here tonight. And a lot of people claim that she is the best, not the other women on this brand. We had a big poll, and she won tremendously. The last time we checked, she did. So, she's here. And she's one of the OGs. She's one of the OGs. She's very unstable. People love her, though. People love her despite her being unstable. And she's definitely been treacherous. Even has worked with villains before to get what she wants. She's definitely an anti-hero. And here comes Little Ester Jack. And of course she has her goofy glasses, and there's nothing wrong with it. She's being herself. She has every right to be a nerd. And Lashawna is a bully. That is what she is, her and her dad. Like father, like daughter. And Ester is here. She brought her goofy glasses and her championships. Let the gold speak for itself. And this is going to be a good one. We'll see if Ester can make it out of this. Lashawna dominated. But can Ester take down one of the best female wrestlers of all time? And Ester starting off good. Some people call her Little Ester because she is very small in size. Her and Mary are the smallest of the female wrestlers for sure. But don't underestimate her. She is crazy. She has some crazy moves, too. And, well, yeah, sometimes you overestimate your moves, though. Here lately, Melissa hasn't been getting along with the Smiths. So there's no secret about that. I mean, she used to be, mentally used to be like a brother to her. And ever since Mike's been gone, it's been a lot different, and it's slowly gotten worse. And Ester, of course, is very tight with Mentally. They're cousins. So I'm sure this relationship has also fallen apart as well. Melissa has claimed Mentally is too weak to run things. I see Ester signs, Melissa signs. And good to see the crowd. Very creative crowd. And look at the good counter there by Melissa. I mean, Ester, my bad. And Ester's got a kendo. And she misses again. And she is struggling in this matchup. And a lot of people think that, she's a little bit scared of Melissa. And her nerves may be getting to her. Because there is a lot of people have always told me that Ester always crushed for Mike, had a crush on Mike. And this whole tension between her and Melissa, yeah, it's a thing. Melissa going for a pin here. Wow, no politics sign. I agree with you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. I love that sign. That's a great sign. We don't need to talk about it. We're done. We're tired. We're exhausted. Stop talking about it. Nobody wants to talk about it. And that guy has the right sign. I love that sign. Every time I see that sign, I have a big smile on my face. Uh-oh, look at Ester here. And little Ester's about to fly. I mean, she's had some very botched moments in this matchup. You can tell she's a little bit nervous. The anxiety is getting to her. And that time, that was a good takedown. And Melissa's got a stick. Uh-oh, stick versus chair. I love it. I love it when they have two different weapons and it's like a face-off. And a kick out there by Ester. And look at Melissa with nothing but disrespect. There's another sign. I love it. Keep them up. Keep them up. The only thing that's just as good as a anti-Beige Cowboy sign. And Ester going to get right out of that and going after the leg. And let's see if she can, yeah, that time she got it. So she's starting to build up her confidence a little bit. Some chair shots here. Melissa just got a big counter, and Ester just got dropped on that chair, now going for the submission, but Ester gets right out of it. Melissa, oh my goodness, what a move there. And Ester gets right back up. She's not going down easy, but Melissa just kicking her in the face. Then punching her in the face. These two are going back and forth here. A shot to the head there. And Ester trying to get back to her feet. But Melissa's not going to allow that to happen. Oh my goodness. Melissa's definitely showing why she is the best. According to, the poll, according to her, and that curb stomp. Oh my goodness. That never gets old. And it is an extremely deadly move, and it gets Melissa a point. And look at this. Using the knee to the head. Ester just took damage to the head. Melissa's showing off. And another shot to the head. Oh my goodness. You can tell that there is some tension here, for sure. And Melissa getting the crowd going. They love her. Even though she's crazy, they love her. These people love crazy women. I love crazy women. Oh my goodness, Melissa going crazy with that kendo, and Lashawna, I bet, is loving this. And she's going to fly. And look here, oh my goodness. Just unbelievable. And she's going to do it again, why not? How about two of those? And can the women's champ make it? No. And this is a big loss for the women's champion. And Melissa has just helped Lashawna out. And I bet you Lashawna is watching from the back room, and she loves it. She loves what she's seeing. And Melissa just shows why she is so dominant. And now I think we're going to get a confrontation here. Yes, it is going to happen before the big main event, as Bobby Joe Warner is here. That is right. So, if this couldn't get any worse, him and Demetri are going to have some words with one another. And a lot of the aliens are mad at Bobby. They're extremely mad and upset with him and his comments last week. And, this is not going to end well. And, of course, we're going to have that big six-man match for our main event. So we're about to hear from Bobby, but Demetri is on his way. These two are going to be face to face before that big match. And here comes Demetri, who put Billy Stone in the back of an ambulance last week. It was just so devastating seeing Billy suffer the way he did. And this alien is 100% responsible. So who knows what's going to happen here. And Demetri, the crowd likes him. He's winning the crowd over. And I think he's a degenerate. That's what I think of him. He reminds me of a TikTok star that nobody likes. I just want you to know, Demetri, at Backlash, I'm not doing this for myself. I'm not doing this for Billy Stone. I'm doing it for every American in this country when I send you back to Mars where you belong. That is right. I don't care what any of these people say. You and your friends from Mars have caused so much trouble, so much mischief toward the American people. And I haven't forgotten. And you know I'm a blue-collar worker. I'm a hard-working man. And I'm not going to sit here and watch you tear down this country. At Backlash, I will be sending you back to Mars. I will destroy you at Backlash, Beer Belly. I will send you back to your trailer park, Beer Belly. If you think I'm the biggest problem in the aliens of Mars, you haven't even seen the worst of us yet. I am here to do what I want and take what I want. And at Backlash, I will zap you. I will zap you. And you will do nothing about it. And now it is time for our main event. And we got a big one here. As Team Newson versus Team Freak again. But this time, one person added to the mix. And it also is Falls Count Anywhere. So Demetri and Bobby added to the mix. Bobby is on Team Newson. I never thought he would get along with us, but hey, it's either him or the alien. And we've already seen his promo tonight, and things are getting out of hand with the aliens. He does have some truth to it. And there's aliens that are way worse than Demetri that we haven't even met yet, and hopefully we never meet. But yeah, this is going to be chaos for our final matchup of the night. And of course, we have the main event promos, which are going to go more into the storylines of what is going on and what is going to happen. And of course, who knows? We still have to get that Viking. You know, the Viking that kidnapped our tag team champions? Yeah, that Viking. And of course, the Jamarcus Bubbles guy, I couldn't even hear what was going on in that conversation last week, but I don't want to know. There's multiple people involved that are hiding him, and I don't know why. And hopefully we learn more tonight maybe about him. I don't know what's going to happen. I just know that eventually things are going to get way out of hand. They're already out of hand as they are with the tag team champions, since they got taken hostage. That's just horrible. And a good kick out there by Bobby. So yeah, we got tons of things going on. And Backlash is looking really good. It is looking really good. We're going to have the Freak versus Newson for the world title. We're going to have Beige Cowboy versus Jacob Elijah Zombie, United States title. And we're going to have Bobby versus Demetri. And Ester versus Lashawna. So 4 singles matches. I don't like doing that, but it's just how it went, since the tag team champions have been kidnapped. And of course, we'll have a crazy main event promo probably for Backlash. And there's probably going to be a build-up towards SummerSlam. So SummerSlam is going to be a big showdown, I'm for sure, as usual, which will be the 12th episode. We're planning 24 episodes just like last year. So we still have a long ways to go. And look at the Beige Cowboy versus Bobby. Even Bobby claimed the Beige Cowboy is a jerk. Bobby doesn't even like him. And, you know, Bobby, of course, thinks he's a real cowboy because he wears a cowboy hat. That doesn't mean anything. And he brags about his jobs. He brags about, you know, how tough he is. And, of course, at Backlash, he's going to have to face off with Demetri, who, by the way, has been on a hot streak as of late. He didn't win the 5-man Extreme Rules match, but he did really well in it. And then he put Billy Stone in an ambulance. So, yeah, a lot going on. And Newson, he tried to get the roll up, but the Freak got involved. Of course he did. Demetri going after Newson. Newson needs to watch out. You cannot underestimate that alien. He's had some kind of training since 22. And ever since then, he's gotten a lot better. He won a singles match last week. So Bobby better watch out at Backlash. And who knows what this alien's got up his sleeves. I mean, there's other aliens out there, and hopefully they don't get involved with this conflict, because Bobby went a little too far with what he said on commentary, and he upsetted some aliens. And we, you know, got a little bit too out of hand last week. You all saw it. And, you know, he has every right to be mad over the break-in of Billy Stone's shop. But he went a little too far, and now some aliens are mad. And Jacob Elijah Zombie throwing the Freak around. It's been one crazy night tonight, but it's not over. We still have those main event promos, and who knows what's going to happen in those. They just keep on getting weirder. And, you know, the Viking at Backlash, they're going to go after him. That's a guarantee. They're going to have to, because we need our tag team champions. They're not defending their titles. They're, you know, held hostage by a Viking. There's still, you can tell that the management is very dysfunctional here, because we haven't seen a lot of people sign up, and we've already lost some people to CTL, and you can tell that the focus is on finding those people from the past and not focusing on the, you know, what's going on here. We haven't really seen mentally involved orgy. They're too busy with, trying to fix what's broken. And it's just going to turn into a madhouse. And the fact that Billy Stone went home in an ambulance last week, a lot of people are ticked off about that. A lot of people are ticked off about Bobby's comments. So he needs to get a lid on things, or he's going to have two major problems instead of just one. But at the same time, if he doesn't focus on the people from the past, that could even get out of hand. So you just can't win. And maybe we need a third manager. Maybe that's what we need. Because, even the assistant manager has his hands tied right now. And Demetri going for a pin. And Newson may have bumped into it. Didn't mean to, but they got to win tonight. Newson's got to win. He's got to get a win because the Freak got a big win last week. And he's just unbelievable. And for some reason, he's gotten good all of a sudden, which burns me up. Because, what has he done in the last couple years? Nothing. Just been a pest, and all of a sudden he gets good. He assaults me, The list goes on and on. And which, by the way, I will be contacting my lawyers against the Freak, because he is the Freak, and he likes to say, "You all are the norm, and I am the freak." That's his little catchphrase. Now that's nice. That's a nice catchphrase. So original. So original. That's about the only catchphrase he's had in his whole entire life. He hasn't spoken half of the time. And now he decides to speak and run his mouth about my commentary and Newson Barafia, the greatest world champion of all time. I think that's a bunch of bull. And he's mad about Mobster X, but he can get over it because Newson sent Mobster X back to the nursing home where he belongs. Newson has been just a masterclass. And he just took out the ref though. Come on. Come on, Newson. You got to watch out for the ref. And he just took a fall. So, of course, he's pressing his life alert. I've fallen and I can't get up. He's a pretty good ref. This is the best ref ever. Not that that's saying much, this ref is like Papa John's and the other refs are like raisins. So it's not like it's, you're saying anything good about him, but he is the best. And I'm glad we have him back. And no falls yet. Oh my goodness, Bobby just clotheslined the crap out of the Beige Cowboy. Wow, Bobby's got a point. So Bobby gets a point. It is 1-0. And wow, Bobby just threw that, and it was kind of sad. So I don't think he's as strong as he says he is. And look at the freak here. Uh-oh. Oh, man. And Bobby definitely felt that one, but there's another pin going on. So this may delay the count. Oh my goodness, it did not. Great. So now it is 1-1. Next fall wins. So it all comes down to this next fall. That's what's important here. And Beige Cowboy, oh, thank goodness. Newson kicked out. That's the last thing I need. That's the last thing I need is him to win. And Bobby, I don't know why he's showing off. He needs to get back to work. Bobby just threw those steps down on that alien. And Newson, oh my goodness. And he has an opportunity here. Oh my goodness, Demetri got, come on Bobby, really? That was a golden opportunity. And Jacob Elijah Zombie tried and he couldn't get it. He almost had it. And all it takes is one more fall. That's all they need. And of course, we're seeing two teams that never work together. So it's all dysfunctional. This whole matchup is dysfunctional. Nobody knows each other really well to team up. So it's kind of a mess here. That alien just keeps on getting involved. You just cannot get rid of him. And he saved the pin. He saved his team. And Demetri has improved. I've talked about it. He has improved tremendously. And uh-oh, here we go. Oh my goodness. Another close count. And Bobby somehow kicks out. And Newson has a golden opportunity here. And here comes the Beige Cowboy. Oh my goodness. Every time. And yes, I'm being biased. They tell me not to be biased. Of course I'm being biased. Think I'm going to play fair here on commentary? You think that's what I'm going to do? Absolutely not. Especially in this situation. You got three degenerates on one team. You think I'm going to be fair and unbiased? Absolutely not. If you ask me, Newson's the only one that's not a degenerate. Because you got one guy dresses up as a mummy, dyes his hair green, and who knows what's going on in his head. And then you got Bobby Joe Warner, and I'm not even going to get started on that. How about we start with the snuff on my desk? How about that? That's all I need to say. There's 100 reasons why you shouldn't like him. Newson and I are the only ones that, know what we're doing around here anymore. Everybody's lost their mind. Even the MW are dysfunctional right now. And the Beige Cowboy going for a pin here. Oh my goodness. I would just wish someone in the crowd would just jump over the barricade and just whoop him. And Beige Cowboy continues to use his elbows. And now going for the pin. Jacob Elijah Zombie's not paying attention. Oh my goodness. And now now it's too late. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. These morons that are working with Newson cannot do anything right. And these three win again. I am tired of all this winning. At Backlash, they're going to get destroyed. It's going to be the nail in the coffin for these three at Backlash. It's not going to be like it has been the last couple weeks. And now it is time for our main event promo. And, oh, wow. The GM is actually here. All right. Finally. And we're going to be hearing from him. And, wow, he's getting the crowd going with all those fireworks stuff, whatever. And Mentally is here finally. And there's a lot of questions that, we have for him, but hopefully he will let us know what is going on here. I want to first of all start off by apologizing for my lack of presence on this brand. My main priority right now is bringing our tag team champions home safely. A Viking by the name of Frey Erdos has our tag team champions. And at Backlash, we will face off with him. So we will need all the people we can get to destroy him. Because you cannot underestimate Frey Erdos. He is very deadly and very destructive. Also, I have got intel that a group is getting together. All these people are from the past. I don't know who they are. There's been a lot of speculation going on, but we cannot hear any of their audio. I know Jamarcus Bubbles is involved. I know of a name of Bobby. Don't have a last name, though. But my message to you all is turn yourselves in before we come and find you. Because Frey Erdos may be my main priority right now, but after he's done, you're going to be next. So, this is your last chance. After Backlash, I want that little group to turn themselves in. I don't know what you're planning, but you don't know who you're messing with. I've defeated a lot of enemies throughout my career, and I will make sure that you're added to the list. And we're back here again, and there's those two weirdos that we saw last time. They cut their microphones, though, so I can't hear what they're saying, but I still am getting video footage of what is going on in this place. And who in the world are these two? It must be more people from the past. Oh, God, goodness, that guy looks really weird on the right. They both seem to be like trouble. And it looks like they're having a meeting with Bobby and Jamarcus. And who knows what is really going on here. Nobody knows what's going on here. Hey, Bobby. It's your brother, Jesper. And I also brought the babysitter with me. Wow. Things have changed, haven't they? Times have changed. Everyone's walking around with a phone with a screen on it. And, man, things changed from the 90s. And, people were stale back then, but now they're all savages. Society is eating one another. Oh, my goodness. I never thought I'd see the day. But that's good. But that also means we have to step it up a notch, don't we? We were horrible back then, disgusting animals back then, but now the people have become the same thing as us. Still not as bad as us, but they definitely think about doing what we used to do. But now, we're going to have to turn it up a notch. We're going to have to turn the heat up. Turn the fire on. And they're definitely on to us. That's for sure. But they still don't know who we are. They don't have audio. So they can't figure out what we're saying, which is good. Because soon, JEFF Productions will be back in business.